Welcome to the album show, featuring Sherry Finzer and Darin Mahoney and their album Transformation. This album, the album cover is absolutely beautiful. I love that picture on the back walking towards a doorway.
Well, thank you.
So what I'd like...
Karen's idea.
What I'd like to ask you first of all is, what is the concept of the album? How did it come about?
Well, I'm going to let Darin address that for you.
Well, I came up with the idea. We originally we'd come up with a song called "The Door," and that was what we were kind of shopping around for as far as what we were thinking about naming the album. And the idea I had with it when I wrote the song was no matter who you are, where you are, what time in your life it is, it seems like you're always presented with a new door, whether it's one you're going to walk through or whether it's one you don't, and it reflects on what's going to happen. It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. You just have to accept the consequences and learn from it. If you keep walking through the same door, obviously you're doing the same thing over and over. So when we decided that we were going to go shoot this video for the song, we went up to Oak Creek Canyon in Sedona. I don't know if you're familiar with the place here in Arizona, but it's a very beautiful place. And we found a trail, and I had bought a used door from somebody, and I had made it to where it could stand on its own. And I thought, what a great concept! As people are out hiking, or it's just a trail that you come upon a door that you have to walk through, or you can go around and not go in it at all. So when we were doing it, it gives that impression that like on a path to a new discovery, and that's pretty much where that concept came from.
The final track on the album is track 8, The Door. Would you like to tell us a little bit about that one?
Well, this was written by Darin also, and talking about earlier, there are always opportunities presented to us, and we chose to use an actual door in the video and on the album to represent that. With me and in my musical career, I've had many doors presented to me. As I mentioned, I was classically trained, but when I moved out to Arizona 8 years ago, it's really hard to break into that scene when there's been other people in it, in the orchestra here for years. So I decided I needed to do something a little bit different to keep my music going. So I started playing with a flamenco guitarist and some people that did jazz. So I ventured into different genres of music. But what I really like the most is music like this, music that can help heal, whether it's an illness you're trying to get over or you just need to relax after a long, hard day at work. Music that's going to actually be helpful to people. So I'm very glad I've walked through that door with Darin. I think both of us are just really, really happy with the music we've created. And, Darin already had these songs written, and I wasn't sure how the flute tracks are going to... I didn't want to take away from his beautiful music and his beautiful guitar playing, but, in the studio, we put it together, and it was like, wow, this is really, really great. And I'm just so grateful that Darin has liked what I've done with his music.
I always liken it. I played with a lot of different artists. I'm kind of like more of a hired gun. If somebody needs a guitarist, I'll play for you, or and walking through these doors has given me the opportunity. Some doors I've walked through, I've been able to be up on stage playing at Keith Urban and Kenny Chesney's shows and stuff like that. But there's when those doors closes, it pushes you somewhere else. And like Sherry said, out of the blue, I'm playing at a benefit up north for a wildfire, and she's there as well. And she was asked if she would like to come on stage and play with us. And the minute she started playing, I think it was Stand By Me by Benny King.
Yeah.
And right when I heard her playing, I just kind of looked over, and I already knew that I already had a plan. I was going to go introduce myself to her and offer if she ever wanted to get together and just create some music or play together. And it took a little while. It was a few months after that, but I got a phone call from Sherry to record on one of her songs. She was working on an album. And it just, with that, not only did I find a great musical partner, but, a great friend as well. And that's what music is about. As with you guys, without this album, we would not have been able to meet you guys, which I would like to also say thanks for everything you guys do for this music. It's as you know, ambient music and whatever else you want to call it, it's not, top 40 of all music, but there are millions of people that when you do listen to an album, they always tell me, I like to listen to this stuff when I'm sitting there reading a book or reflecting in the morning or just relaxing. And there's a lot more people out there, I believe, that like this style of music. That just it's not on the FM radio stations, and I just applaud what you guys are doing. So thank you guys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.